Best class in the game. I know we just played Paladin yesterday, but we also played Priest. And I kind of just feel like playing something good. We are going to get all the buffs. You guys said Silas is good, right? Like, Paladins don't have hard removals, so Silas is probably fine. I think I normally take Vectis. Magisto LC says not over a Vectis. Yeah, see what I mean? Like, Vectis is kind of insane, so normally I take a Vectis. But if you guys are all about the Silas, I do have a golden Silas, as I think does everyone else. Silas even cleaner in Pally? That's true. Get hero power and then Silas. Let's see it. Do a parade leader. First day of school. Claw machine. Shard. Banana vendor, I guess. We're all about the buffs, right? Shield of Honor should be okay. Direwolf Alpha is also fine. Spells should be gone in 2 weeks. Okay. I'm excited to come back to Battlegrounds. I'm just waiting. I'll do Wolf. Librum. Scorpid. Mage Scribe. So Pantry Spider is insanely good. Like, insanely good. I'm kind of worried about my 4-drops. Oh, Vine Cleaver, yes. Scrolls. Dino Size. Fleet Hoof. Okay, I really need curve cards. Thank you. Do I have dragons to draw? 1, 2. Alright, I have 2 dragons to draw. That should make red scale okay. Does it make it better than Frozen Shadow Weaver? I think it does. We only have 1 real 2-drop anyway. Proto Drake is nice and all, but I think I'd rather... I'm just really worried about my curve. We have enough big things. I'm not too worried about the big things. So I'll take a transfer student. Blessing of Authority or Hammer of the Naru? I think it's still Blessing of the Authority. Cloak Scale Chemist is very good. Libra of Justice again. Tark Reaper. Ah, with Wand Maker. Okay, we'll still do Tark Reaper. We need 3s desperately. We do have a Murloc for Gentle Megasaur. Carousel Griffin is, of course, the best card. But we kind of need a 4. Megasaur does do something. We have 2 Libra Justices. Oh. Okay. I don't want another draw dragon one. It's just not going to draw me a dragon. I only have 2 dragons in this deck. So I can't take a red scale. We also kind of have enough 2-drops. So we're going to take another Blessing of Authority. This is not a good deck, guys. Actually, I don't know. We have a lot of first day of schools. This may be okay. This deck quality is so good. Yeah, the quality is very good. But, for example, we have only 1 5-drop. We have only only one real 4-drop, and then a whole bunch of other crap we could do on 4. We have only 3 3-drops, and Banana Vendor is a real crappy one. We have only 4 real, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 4 real 2-drops, and then one kind of like half 2-drop. Then we have 2 1-drops and 2 more 1-drops, and then these first day of schools are going to be so key to the entire rest of this run, like actually like finishing. Magisto LC says really needed that Megasaur. No, if you take the Megasaur, you don't have 5-drops. Like, we also have a 5-drop problem. None of these are 5-drops except for Carousel Griffin. So don't just focus on 4s. You have to curve out these days all the way through 6, and we just don't have it. We have curve problems all over the place. This is just gonna be kind of a iffy deck, but the quality is really high. So I think when we win, we're gonna just blow people out, and then there's going to be a good at least 1 out of every 4 games where we just have no chance of winning. For 5 Vectis over Silas, could have used Claw Machine Death Rattle. If we have Fishy Flyer too, I mean, I think Vectis is better than Silas. I'm just like, I drafted Silas because people keep telling me Silas is amazing. I think it's all confirmation bias and, you know, high swings from the HS replay stats, but we'll see. We're gonna need high swings when this deck totally fails in curving out. So in that sense, I don't know. I don't think it's bad to have a Silas in this deck, because this deck does need swings. Like, there's gonna be plenty of games where this deck doesn't get back without a swing. Like, we may not be a bad player, but the deck is not going to allow us to do anything for way too long in the game. Okay, let me download the HS replay thing for now. Prediction? It's the best class. I'll predict 8 wins. No, I'll predict 7.5. So, make it 7 or below or 8 or above. Everyone's saying 7 or below. Wait. There we go. 8 or above. Oh, I can't cast a prediction because I'm a streamer or a mod. Got it. The grass bet will start soon. Give me a second. Grass bet starts now. Good luck, everyone.
Uther versus Lady Vash.
Your time ends now.
I will fight with honor.
Do you need a blessing?
Come on, 3-drop.
Muzzle their magic.
Well, that's a weird way of having a 3-drop.
Take a trip.
More training.
Home is where the wagon is.
These are terrible, terrible cards.
Murder!
More training.
Take a trip. Take a trip.
Threatening lethal.
Magic is not a
Threatening lethal again.
Reporting for duty. That's not a valid.
Threatening lethal one more time. It doesn't feel like a Friday.
Shall we make a storm?
Charming composition. Be careful with that. Be careful with that.
What a day!
Ugh.
Can I get a
No, wait. I have a fleet hoof. I'm fine. What a useless Silas.
I'll split you from stem to stern.
Who needs Silas? So, that game we had a 1-drop, a 2-drop, kind of a 3-drop. We played 2 1-drops on 3. That's pretty much a 3-drop. And then a 4-drop, and then a 5-drop, and then a 6-drop, and then a, you know.
Uther versus Illidan. This ends now. I will fight with honor.
Oh, perfect. I need this guy to die quickly. We only have 1 dragon left in the deck. Yeah, it's good.
You'll never see me come.
Cool, cool, cool. Oh, Kyle, were you not here on Wednesday when we were talking about GameStop? Alright, early Silas. Now we will see if Silas actually does anything. Right?
You've got me fired up.
Serve your master.
Yeah, that's fine. Wait, what?
Reporting for duty.
Hot streak.
Buff? I don't need to buff. Like, if I buff, it's just gonna have him counter
We'll be
buff.
fine. It wasn't
Like, his 1/1s I'm not worried about, you know? Like, they don't do anything.
I wonder.
Now we're cooking.
Reporting for duty.
No Silas yet. The stage is set. Mm-hmm. This game that we basically can't lose even without Silas. Silas is gonna come, and then everyone's gonna be like, oh my god, look how great Silas was. When it could have been a Yeti and we would have won anyway.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Like, Silas and or any other card would have all been useless here. This was just a game that no impact.
They're not trapped. They're heads.
He actually drew it.
I yield for now.
Silas doing so much work, isn't it? We haven't even seen our big guys, Vine Cleaver and Dino Size. We haven't needed it. We've been doing a halfway decent job of curving out. That's the deck, right? Like, if we do a halfway decent job of curving out, we win against pretty much anyone. We roll them over. But there's going to be 1 in 4 games where we don't curve out. And we're going to lose all of those, no matter how we play. So, is it a bad deck? No, it's a good deck. But it's not a deck in which skill really has any meaning.
I will fight with honor.
Nice to meet you.
Better be something.
Have you tried Pepsi Zero? If I Parade Leader, he trades that, and then we have the 2-1. If we Hero Power, he trades the 2-1. So I'm basically playing the Parade Leader to get 1 more attack on the board.
These old souls just keep moving.
Why not? Also gives me some draws.
Yes, yes. Tickets for trinkets.
This cell is bananas.
At least it forces him to actually buff the guy.
You need it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Buff it. Why wouldn't you?
You've got me fired up.
He only has 1 banana left. So I'm not really scared.
It's perfectly harmless to me.
Reporting for duty.
I got a good feeling. Me too.
To battle!
Come close and burn. Magic is not a toy.
We have all of our dragons already.
Mind if I roll me?
Reporting for duty.
That was about a best case scenario there.
You're paying for my discretion.
What a day!
Do you see how useless Silas is? There's been a dead card in our hands at the beginning of the game, making us lose. Like, you may not be blaming Silas for losing the game, but he is definitely the reason that we are losing this game. And he's still unplayable. Like, he's been unplayable since the very beginning of the game. And he is a huge reason why we're losing this game. Like, if we had a Yeti instead, this would be a different game right now. So far, Silas has been like half the reason we lost this game, and none of the reasons why we won any of our games. Still pointless. Still unable to do anything. Tap Silas. Yeah, and I think we have to, but we have to trade first.
I must move quickly. Reporting for duty.
The dark moon's there! Adventure and excitement await!
For justice. The victory is yours.
God awful card. Minions are supposed to rotate that way. This is a terribly designed card. So far, Silas is responsible for 1 loss, 0 wins. We've seen him 3 times. I'm just here, like, I only picked the card to prove what a terrible card it was. It didn't matter if we, like, selected the other one or whatever. We were losing that game because it wasn't a Yeti. Or anything playable for, like, 10 turns? 9 turns?
I must protect the wild.
I will fight with honor.
Verb Object says, I wonder why you picked it. Yeah. I mean, we've gotten so much crap about Silas. People thinking Silas is some ridiculously amazing card. Like, the amount of hate we got on Silas for rating it, like, as a good card, just not, like, a premium card, is ridiculous. And, like, I mean, it's coming from good players, too. So it's not just that, oh, it's a giant swing and then bad players are you know, benefiting more about it. Like, people just have this cognitive bias where they see a card that does a lot of stuff, and they're like, oh, it did a lot of stuff, and I won, that's good. And you just don't see it do nothing, when it does nothing so often. Kyle says, when you play it right, it's a tier 1 card? No. I'm saying it doesn't matter how you play this card. This card will be stuck in your hand for so long that it is a... Like, even considering that when you do play it, the effects are huge, it is still not a premium card. It's not even a tier 2 card. It's like a tier 3 card.
Chill out.
Beetleberries, my favorite.
Verb says, I wonder why you pick it. It's just a gimmick. It's because of people. It's because of people, like many people in Twitch chat and more people on Reddit, who are just absolutely convinced it is like a ridiculously amazing card. Like, they cite things like HS replay stats, where, you know, the average player thinks it's a, like, you know, has good success with it. Which is true. When you have giant swing cards, the average player is going to do a lot better with them than good players. You were supposed to give him a Silverhand recruit? You're missing the point. If you didn't see how we lost that game because we had a card stuck in our hand for 9 turns that we couldn't play and we needed some tempo, like, playing Silas was just making sure that we got the loss with Silas. Like, I wanted to make sure that the stats reflect that we lost the game because of Silas.
These old bones just keep moving.
Kyle says Silas has a 64% of HS replay. By statistics, it is a tier 1 card. I'm not saying for the average player, Silas is not a tier 1 card. But for the average player, a Acidic Swamp Ooze is terrible compared to a Raptor. Like, it's just kind of... You can't use that as an argument for how good a card really is, you know? You could just use it for, like, how good are people at using Silas, right? Like, if you're going to need giant swings to win you the game, then yeah. Silas is great. It has a really big swing potential. But if anything, like having a really big swing potential is a bad thing for a card, not a good thing.
Reporting for
Home
duty.
is where the wagon.
Ooze is a Raptor with upside, though. Regular players hold Ooze too long, and they make it a worse card than Raptor, because regular players are terrible. Like, this... Looking at HS replay stats will make you a worse player. Because HS replay does not differentiate the way they do in Battlegrounds, where you can sort by top 1% players. They can't do that in Arena. So you're just... Like, imagine you're playing Battlegrounds and you're trying to figure out how to play, and all you can look at is all stats. That's what HS replay is for Arena. And if you have any experience looking at HS replay at Battlegrounds, you'd know that looking at all players is, like, the opposite of helpful. Like, you'd rather not look at it than look at that subset of stats. And yet, in Arena, people look at it like it's like the truth. It's the truth for how average people deal with it. But if you're looking at average players as your guide for how to play this game, I don't know. We're just kind of not in the same mindset here. Like, I'm looking not towards average players on how to play this game, but I'm looking to beat all the average players.
Take a trip.
I could have Carousel Griffin bananaed and then gotten a pretty good thing and then saved save my authority for the next turn, but Carousel Griffin itself gets buffed if I could just ever play a claw machine. Yeah, see, Luzi got the stats. That's just what the stats always are. It's been like that for like 8 years. At some point, the average player on HS Replay got better at using Ooze, and Ooze was a little bit ahead of Raptor, but now it's back. Like...
Do you need a Take a trip.
Elik Tamato, you have been very consistently making the wrong plays and suggesting it in chat. I don't know if you're trolling us or if those are your plays. Like, stuff with one health, like if you're really trying to win because there's one health on the board and he can't deal with it in his hand, it's such a low % proposition. Like, I get it, they're high swing plays, but high swing plays only win you the game if your win rate is bad.
In time, you too will bloom.
High swing plays are very, very bad if you are winning, right? Like, ignore how good I am at the game. We are winning right now. So you don't want to make high swing plays. You want to make very, very, very low swing plays. Your opponent, because he is currently losing, wants to make really high swing plays. Right? Like, this is going to be a high swing play for him, and he needs to do stuff like that. Doesn't matter how much RNG he takes, how much, like, oh, if we have this, we lose, or whatever. He's going to do it. Okay. And now we win.
Take a trip.
GG. Like, just don't get absorbed into the high win plays. Like, even if they're causing you to win more than lose more right now, it's like getting better at a strategy that's guaranteed to cap out at, like, I don't know, 5 wins per run or something. Like, if you're like at 4 wins per run, that may seem better than 4 wins per run to get 5 wins per run with the high swing stuff. But your goal should really be 7, 8 wins per run, right? And when you get to that level, also, it depends on what classes you play. And this is a terrible example because I'm playing Paladin, which is a very high swing class in the current meta. But if you're going to play the best class all the time and you're playing in an unbalanced meta, then yes, high swing plays are better than they normally
I
are.
will
But if you're just playing
fight with
regular classes or you're playing in a balanced meta, then high swing plays all of a sudden, you know, because the game is balanced, they're kind of bad. I'm gonna. I need 1-drops. I can't. I need 1-drops. Yeah, I need 1-drops. If I need 1-drops, I can't do this. Yep, there we go. Much better. So, there's a lot of traps out there for... And I see why people fall into this. It's not like the most intuitive thing to be like, oh, something that's making me win, and something that I see good players do in order to win in certain metas is something that I should not do. Like, that sounds like terrible advice, but that's how it is. Like, maybe your goal is to only play metas in which there is a class that, or multiple classes that are dominating in high swing ways. In which case, yeah, your high swing plays are good even for good players. But I think that everyone should strive to play in a balanced meta. And in a balanced meta, even in a balanced meta, even in a high swing balanced meta, like what we've seen in recent metas, high swing plays are not great. They become like playable, you know, like low premiums. Like Shavera. Shavera is another great example. Like, people draft that card like it's worth 200 points. It's not even a 150. I like begrudgingly recognize that the game swings too much these days, that it's better than a Yeti. But like, not by that much. I think we actually always had it a little better than a Yeti. But now I think it's like significantly better than a Yeti. But still not a 150. Did he just do nothing? Interesting. Well, I can't banana vendor.
Chill out.
You're so
People are so happy with the most random things. Like, you know, he got like a 3 for 2. Like, he gained 1 card on us, and we have the board, and we go first, and he used the coin. Like, this is what I'm wondering. Like, I wonder if he thinks he made a great play, and we played right into him. Because he just, like, set himself up to lose if he had any other thing that he could have done. Now, it's entirely possible that there was nothing he could have done, you know? And then all this is totally fine, because it was just kind of what he could play. MV play for turn 7 is Dragon plus Banana, do it please. I mean, if we could use something the next turn, like we could Burrowing Scorpion and Hero Power or something the next turn, but if we can't, you just gotta play the Mage Scribe. Like right now, if he doesn't have a hard removal, he's pretty screwed. And only less than half of his hard removals are available right now at 5 mana. Okay. It's kind of a hard removal.
almost out of time.
I smell blood. Magic is not a
Get him down to 8.
What a day! That's an upgrade! Probably.
This dino size is just waiting. Dude, Elec Tomato, you know that we're winning really hard, right? That what he did there by using up all his resources and not being able to hero power anymore almost guarantees us the win.
I wonder.
Like, we didn't get wrecked. He just played all of his stuff, and he didn't have enough. Like, that was one of the best things I could have seen. Like, that was his swing turn. And his swing turn did nearly nothing for us. Like, look at this. Look at how hard we're winning.
Home is where the wagon is.
Your dragon did nothing? My dragon made him waste his entire swing turn. Like, that's why one of the reasons why we're in this position. My dragon ate 9 damage, made him use up 3 cards? 3 cards worth of resources. And failed to swing the board. That dragon did a lot. Like, the dragon also corrupted my 2 cards, right? That was the main reason why I played it. So I could get way more tempo.
Well played.
Almost out of time. I wonder.
Blue Fire says, admitted, Adwick, that we lost. I mean, if we didn't have this dino size that could create a 10-10 Divine Shield with a banana for an 11-11 Divine Shield, have you guys seen this yet? We may have lost.
Take a trip.
G. Corrupting was a double 8-8, yep. I mean, that's why we did it. It was maximum tempo, and then it set up more tempo afterwards. 2 cards aren't going to change the course of the game the way all that tempo does. Like, I'll go down 1-1 in tempo in order to get a card. I may even go down 2-2 in tempo to get a card, depending on what my position is in the game. But I wouldn't go down 3-3 in tempo. Definitely not 4-4.
Uther versus.
Kirov says, use all the spells you got at Quest. Oh, good point.
Can escape my
That's my bad.
I will fight with honor.
It is unlikely for us to curve out very well, especially against a rogue. So we're doing this.
Nice to meet you.
Better be something good.
What was the game you lost? This deck seems very good. This deck is not good. This deck does not curve out. This deck will steamroll through games when it curves out. That's about 3 out of every 4 games, which is good. That's why we have this rate, right? 4-1. But this deck will also just fold over and die and have very little chance of winning in 1 out of 4 games, at least. So that happened in one of those games, and we were forced to hold Silas for the entire game, and Silas did nothing. Like, I mean, Silas is part of the problem.
You've got me fired up.
Not drawing first day of school, right? First day of school is going to be our out. That was our mana fixer to actually let us curve out. And we just keep not drawing it. It's all fine by me. Ah, now you come.
To battle.
This marks the spot.
Why do you roll?
I don't think this is going to work, but all my other options were worse. Like, we need him to play a big thing that we can leave him with justice. If he doesn't do that, I don't know how we win.
I wonder.
Alright, that's big enough.
Business is booming!
Okay, it's not big after all. Great, great.
Everything looks up to code.
Brothers, heed my call.
I don't see how we win this game.
Need it anyway!
Okay, Tar Creeper's good. It's too bad we can't play it.
For justice.
He's gonna be able to clear me now.
Rise to the challenge.
How do you even get this card? Yeah, like I said, I don't think we're winning this. This is when Silas would actually be good. Because we now need a swing of about that size in order to have any chance. Or we just hit face once with a weapon and hope at some point he doesn't taunt, right?
I saw something.
Like, he doesn't taunt, we are able to Vine Cleave.
These old bones just keep moving. For justice.
Alright, Vine Cleavers are out! Killing the 7/5 does nothing. It just gets stealth, so we're just preventing damage.
Smart move.
Oh,
I concede.
he had nothing. We only win because his deck, for some reason, had no taunts. As a rogue, no less. Very good sequence of events. The Jonas says you should change the icon of the hay to be some hay? Yes. I should figure out how to do that. I'm gonna tell Brand New to make a hay icon.
Uther versus Tyrande.
Alright, got the wife on it.
I will fight with honor.
I kinda wanna keep this. Because I have more first day of... I have equal number of first day of schools and 3 drops. We're fine.
Do you need a blessing?
That's an upgrade. Probably.
Well, that was pretty rip. First day of school. First day of school. No! Wait, that may be okay.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Alright, that's not really okay. First day of school. First day of how that works.
This cell is bananas.
That's pretty awesome. Is there any 2-drop I would play besides Transfer Student? There's no dragon I would play either.
Home is where the wagon is.
Is Sarah against Priest, maybe? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah's immune to death. Yep. Also gives you more if you mind control it. There are reasons for this Ysera thing.
Take a trip.
Keep your thoughts to yourself.
I see you.
So, where does the magic come from?
Let me show you. Take a trip.
I really don't want to play it because I could banana the next turn, but I have nothing to do this turn.
Move quickly.
Like, this banana with into the fleet hoof is just kind of too good.
Magic is not a toy. Do not lose these.
Take a trip.
Oh, my Yaga's pretty good.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Let me think.
Be careful.
Take a trip.
Look how useless this Silas is. Like, even when we play slow big games, it's just worthless. Oh, okay. Good. I was like, did it really just turn into itself? Is it allowed to do that?
It is finished. You win.
(6-1). Once again, Silas is useless. So far, Silas has appeared like 4 times, maybe 5 times. And it was useless in all of them, as in we couldn't play them, but probably didn't affect win or loss. And then in one game, it was at least half responsible for the loss, I'd say. Just from not being able to be played. We played all our other cards.
With honor.
We have no 3, so I'm keeping this 3. Don't do it. Don't have it. Okay, good.
Just keep moving.
You'll never see me coming.
Don't have a rush. Alright. I mean, that's fine. Don't have a multi-shot.
Hey, loser! Out the way! Someone's hit!
These old bones just keep moving.
quickly.
Okay, that's kind of useless. Wonder what his choices were that was his best option.
March on!
G. You could get a lucky misdirection. Do not get a lucky misdirection. Good. That was the right pick for him. That's what he needs to do to live. It's just very long odds. Alright, that's 7 wins. We're at the line. We're almost at 8. And then I will beat the predictions.
Uther versus Garrosh. Victory on
Oh,
I will
that's the first day of
fight with
school.
honor.
We have these in our deck. We have 2 of these in our deck.
You'll never see me coming.
No Gnarg. 7-1 warrior that does not start with a Gnarg. I mean, I guess it's pretty good.
Reporting for duty.
Nice to meet you.
You don't pick the one, silly.
You've got
battle.
me fired up.
Snuff out the weak!
I wonder.
Surprise.
Reporting for duty.
Really? Come on. The one time Silas can do something.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Okay. How do I use Silas?
The dark moon's there! Adventure and excitement await!
I don't know what this means. This is not self-explanatory at all. I'm just listening to you guys. I have no idea what that meant. Clockwise versus counterclockwise? Okay, you know what would be helpful if they're doing clockwise versus counterclockwise? This is a crazy idea. say clockwise or counterclockwise.
For justice. Well played. Reporting for duty.
So that game that Silas won, we clearly did not need Silas in order to win that game. Like, Silas is the one loss? That's right, Bluefire. I remember now. And just LC says, really hope they push the button for Hunters, sitting at 41.9% win rate on HS Replay. Yeah. They're having an update soon, aren't they? I mean, depending on what happens with the update, I might switch over to Battlegrounds after that for a bit. Like, I'll play Arena if they hit the button. If they don't hit the button and they change Battlegrounds to get rid of spells, I need to, like, catch up. I see that we're playing a extremely dead game mode here.
Uther versus Uther. I will fight with honor. I will command the light.
There we go. Oh, that way, is this our only dragon? I think this is our only dragon. Damn.
The light protects me.
He full mulliganed. He could have a hand of a doll, but it's unlikely. That's kind of what I'm going with.
Reporting for duty.
We'll trade 3-drops, I guess.
You've got me fired up. Hot streak.
I'm gonna do it this way. I think I have a problem where I just save Librams with Justices for too long instead of using them when I can. But we'll see if I regret it. I feel like he's just gonna go face. He has the advantage. I have no, like, obviously good thing to do, you know? So I'm hoping he just goes face and then I can punish him with the Libram. Really? Just gonna give it to me? Just gonna let me have that trade. Well, I won't take it.
Now we're cooking. Justice.
Hey, loser!
So, ha, take that. What's up, Sulin? Happy Friday to you, too. He, like, literally just gave me a trade into my 5-2. I don't know why. Cool.
Home is where the wagon is. It wasn't me!
Let's move quickly. For justice. Hot streak. wonder.
A charming composition.
Give me that! Look what I won!
Take a trip.
Move drink. For justice.
He has to kill my 4/4 and then deal 2 extra damage to my face on top of that.
This only works on the simple-minded.
He had an Aldor the whole time and just chose not to play it?
Well played.
Oh, smudge.
What? This guy had an Aldor, like, from the beginning, and just, like, repeatedly chose not to play it. Like, he could have at least played it on my my dragon guy. Like my 4-drop? Even if he thought that the 5/2 was too small of a target that you could kill some other way? He got greedy? Yeah, I don't know. But, like, he definitely lost because of that. I'm not sure he would have won otherwise. He would have had a much better shot. He just, like... Maybe he had a combo or something that he was waiting on.
Uther versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
I will fight with honor.
He was waiting for the 2/2 poison weapon? Yeah, right. Oh, let's get a bet going. Let's get a 12-win bet going. No grass bet, but we should do a hay bet.
Job's done.
Bluefire says we got a bet already? Oh. Wow, no one thinks I'm gonna get 12 wins.
Reporting for duty.
I mean, the decks felt pretty good so far.
The battle! The battle!
The potential snowball here I have to go for.
I wonder.
I'll take it. He trades his coin and 2 removals for the board, which is just 2 of my cards without the coin. Now I have 5 turns to out-tempo him.
We summon, not you.
Reporting for duty.
Grades getting low.
Well, that was a good top deck for him.
Reporting for duty.
We'll be fine. It wasn't that big.
Oh, Silas actually doing anything. Okay, which way do I rotate? Like, which one do I pick, guys? I wanted to rotate clockwise. Which way is clockwise? This way is clockwise? Okay, left? Alright. Thank you, guys.
No need to worry.
Oh, I have Rush because this guy has Rush. Like, I was gonna just Dino Size, but this is too good. And it also corrupts my Fleet Hoof too, the same way Dino Size would. Bait out the mind control. I have a Dino Size. I have a Fleet Hoof. Like, he's gonna mind control something, you know? Dino Size followed by Blessing of Authority to get a Stealth 1819. Then he's gonna mind control that, or we're gonna have to take it to the face. Try not to have that happen.
Actually, I'm good here.
Wow! Pass me that arc light spanner.
Like, he's pretty dead. I have 2 Libram of Justices.
I must consider.
Got a raised dead from that. Interesting.
Reporting for duty.
Another raised dead. What is he raising? What did he have? He didn't really, like, play good cards. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not afraid of what stuff he's raising from the dead. Okay, don't be a Blessing of Authority.
For justice! The battle! Reporting for duty.
Ooh, bet there's something great inside.
Thanks for the sub, Jumi TV. Got go. Wow, it's actually really good for him. Gungalware says it was a raid out with that. Oh yeah, that's what I meant. I meant raid. I saw that it was a raid. I knew that it was a raid. I just didn't say words as if it were a raid.
Reporting for duty.
Words. That's right. That's the 3rd raised dead from his deck. Like, from inside of his deck.
Pass me that arc light spanner.
Magic is not a toy.
For justice. I must move quickly. Reporting the battle! The battle! The battle!
We summon, not you.
Submit, heretic! Well played.
Well played. You have better.
Okay. I mean, I'm surprised that he got to 9 wins with that deck. Like, the deck wasn't terrible or anything, but it relies a lot on resummoning stuff, and he doesn't have, like, good stuff. Like, he had the control tools, but he didn't have any stuff, and he had a deck that was built on resummoning stuff, and he didn't even have, like, spell synergies or anything like that. Like, it was weird. Maybe they had a bad draw. Yeah, like, for the entire game, though, he played almost every card. Like, the game lasted for quite some time. This isn't one of those cases where, like, you see him play, like, 8 cards, and you're like, well, I killed him before, and he didn't draw well. Like, he saw most of his deck. And not only that, but he, like, discovered stuff from his deck, he drew a lot of cards from his deck, like, he dug. I mean, Silas was so good in that game, right? I think we still win without Silas anyway, because we had a Blessing of Authority, but... This was one game, I think the only game in which Silas maybe had an impact on the outcome of the game. Like, so far, Silas is still net negative in our deck. Like, the Silas to Yeti scale right now favors Yeti. Raging Fury says he wanted that Smug Senior in his Deadpool. Yeah, and instead I gave him a Murloc.
Malfurion.
I must protect the wild.
I will fight.
The other legendary offered was Vectus? Yes. The other legendary offered was indeed a Vectus. I don't like throwing away Blessing of Authority, but we have so many 5-drops, and I want a chance for a 2 or a 1, or a Dino size, sure. Okay, so he's going to curve out. You got a good 2-drop and a good 3-drop. Why do these things happen?
The battle!
Well, that's GG.
With a cherry on top.
We have no chance of winning this game now. It doesn't really matter. We do. Oh, okay. He plays this on curve. GG.
The victory is yours.
That's why we rated that card a bajillion points. Literally off the scale.
Uther versus Garrosh.
Victory or death!
I will fight with honor.
I can't play Hive Queen.
I must move quickly.
Like, if he just doesn't do stuff, we block ourselves.
Let me think.
Like, we're good for 2 turns, but, like... we're screwed afterwards.
Reporting for duty.
Step up!
Okay.
To battle!
Like, we have the Silver Moon. Of course. Why would it be anything else? He must have a good deck. Well, he didn't start with a Gnarg, so his deck may have Gnargs in him, but that's a very good sign when you're facing a high win rate warrior. Because Gnarg later on is not really that great of a card. Like, it's completely game winning on turn 1. Like, you probably rated it 300, 400 if you have it in your hand on turn 1. But if you have it in your hand on like turn 10, I don't know. Is it even a 100 rated card? I think it's doubtful.
This way, you fools!
There's nothing much I can do about that. I'm just gonna be off the board. So I should play as if I'm going to be off the board.
Let me think. Reporting for duty.
This gives me the most stuff on the board. I'll have 3 after he kills my 4/3. And then I can Vine Cleaver. Because it has to be Vine Cleaver afterwards, and then I figure it out. I don't want to waste my Direwolf. Because with Vine Cleaver, Direwolf is pretty damn good.
What now?
For the king!
Yeah, that's fine.
For justice.
Alright.
Reporting for duty.
Let's see it. Next turn, Direwolf, Fleethoof, and a banana. Yeah. Well, that's not that bad.
A charming composition.
Snack Run or Blessing of Wisdom? I think I just want Blessing of Wisdom. I'll be able to attack with something.
For justice. Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
Nice to meet you.
We have lethal if he doesn't hero power. Oh, come on.
Reporting for battle.
Still have a Fleethoof. Oh my god. This guy.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
You've got me fired up.
Reporting for duty.
He continues to have initiative. He also has a lot of cards. I was trying to save the Blessing of Wisdom for when he's like actually out of initiative, but I don't think I can. I think I just have to put it on my Fleet Hoof next turn and kind of hope for the best. Very bad.
Reporting for duty. I must move quickly.
Magic is not a tool. Do not lose these.
Reporting for duty.
What? He has 7 damage? Like he does not have 7 damage. Execute? Maybe. Oh, okay. Oh! Wow.
Reporting for duty.
Never see me coming.
The menagerie is for guests only.
He doesn't draw anything. Good.
The battle!
A charming composition.
What you got? Don't brawl. That's fine. 10 plus 8. We're
Well
good.
played.
11 wins. Hello, YouTube. I haven't put up a video on YouTube for a while, but I think we've literally played... This is the only arena we played outside of the coop in the last 2 weeks. So, we're doing well, just haven't been playing a lot. And I hope if you're watching this on YouTube, you've seen the earlier stages and you've seen this, right? Like, you see how pointless Silas is. Like, just a pretty unnecessary card if you have a good deck. And if you have a bad deck, I don't know, maybe he's better, but just, he's been doing nothing here. Like, really would have been better off as a Yeti. Bank Brutal, 5 months, got goat, got goat. How's it going, man? PogChamp. SD Bishop says this new game mode is kind of cool. Wonder if Blizzard will promote it. It's anyone's guess, really. I think it's 50-50 right now, actually. We'll see what happens, though.
Versus Gul'dan.
Alright, final boss time. Good, we start off with a 1-drop.
With honor.
We start off with a lot of 1-drops. Very, very good. Could have kept one of the 4s. We just don't have 4s, period. Like, outside of Crimson Hothead.
Let me. I must move quickly.
Do you need a blessing?
Feels kind of a waste, but...
Hop in, the pit is churning.
More training.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
So where does the magic come from?
You didn't do it. He did something? That was totally not it.
Reporting for duty.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
More training.
It's good to see you again.
Operation!
The battle!
Spiritai, thanks for the sub. 11 months. Got goat. I know he doesn't have a double-sided board, Claire. He would have used it already. Interesting. That was pretty efficient.
This cell is bananas. Job's done.
Do you got it?
Is it cold in the shadows?
Okay, so he has it. No, or he does not have it. Well, he still has it. I could Silas, but I'd have to give him Silas, and then he'll use Silas and still kill my stuff.
For justice. Reporting for duty.
So, we'll chill. Do a turn 9 with a hero power? I don't even need a hero power, I have this weapon.
You don't pick the one, silly.
You've got me fired up.
You'll never see me come.
For justice. Now we're cooking. Give that minion a for turn justice. To get ready. Reporting for duty.
Silas setup? Mm-hmm. That's fine. We have too many weapons. We drew all of our weapons, and we don't have enough health.
Surprise!
For justice! Reporting for duty.
The dark moon's there! Adventure and excitement await!
I must move quickly. Ready for action! The battle!
Oh, it didn't do it! Shouldn't have hero powered. Oh, that was my bad. I forgot that I needed board space to do anything.
We summon, not you.
To battle! To battle! Yeah! Reporting to battle!
There is family!
Put him on his back foot. We can still Libra of Justice and kill his taunt. Like, the larger taunt, and have our 2/1/1s kill the smaller taunt.
There is so much untapped power in this world! To battle! For justice! To battle!
12 wins! OP Dino size is OP! So again, that Silas did very, 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 very little. Alright? It would have been better as any other 7-drop. So far over the course of this run, there's no way the Silas was better than a Yeti. In fact, I'm pretty sure the Silas was significantly worse than a Yeti. It did, like, probably contribute 50% to one win, like 20% to another win, from what I can remember, but it, like, flat out lost us a game. And then it, like, the other game that we lost, we just lost, right? Like, we lost on turn 5. But it certainly was not, I don't know. Like, you guys heard me from the beginning of the run. I took Silas because people keep telling me how great Silas was and how crappy we rated him. Like, no, he's rated correctly. He's like a barely premium, if not even premium, really in our tier list, not even premium card. Like, I think we do rate him better than a Yeti. And I don't know that that's right. Like, I wouldn't take him over a Yeti. Unless I have, like, no hard removals whatsoever, right? Like, if my deck has no hard removals or very little hard removals, I'll take it to fill a need.